for the welterweight title. I want a good, clean fight. Any questions from the challenger? Any questions from the champion? If you want touch gloves, come out swinging.
Jimmy, your keys.
For the challenger, Andrey Koreshkov, stay off the ground. Also, use that jab. We talked about the lead hand. He's very effective with it. Keep Lima at a distance. For the champ, Douglas, the Phenom Lima. Leg kick early. Get it started in the first round. Also, mix in the takedown. He has great jiu-jitsu.
It is all about the welterweight world title. The wait is over.
Ready to fight? Let's go!
Fight Clock brought to you by Miller Lite, the original Pilsner. Cheers. It's Miller time. You got that right. Koreshkov throws that spinning back kick a lot.
Yeah, he does great at establishing range with it, great at pushing opponents back. Make no mistake, both these guys have that Cobra Kai attitude. We do not train to be merciful here. Mercy is for the weak. If they see an opening, they're going to take their opponent out. Both guys are great at it.
You couldn't go the whole night without dropping that in.
I could not.
Well, Douglas Lima doesn't sweep the leg. He kicks the leg, and he kicks it hard.
Until you cannot walk.
Watch the back of his head, keep it high.
Normally we'd say watch the leg kicks of Lima. Tonight, listen for the leg kicks of Lima. It makes an unbelievable sound.
Koreshkov going in for a takedown. Really surprised by this. I don't think we've ever seen him do this before. And he's going to get it.
This is a shocking start.
Now, I have trained with Koreshkov. I have rolled with him. He's about purple belt level. He's got good, solid fundamentals, but doesn't have the experience on the ground of Douglas Lima.
These two have been dominant over the last 3 years, with one exception. Each suffered a similar loss to Ben Askren on the ground. On paper, the thinking is that Lima's ground game is better.
Right, but if he can, keep Lima grounded, keep him on the bottom, land some ground and pound, stay safe. What he doesn't want is Douglas Lima on top of him.
And it also, Jimmy, this saves him from those leg kicks piling up in the early rounds.
Yeah, exactly. Keep it close, make it a clinch fight early. Also remember, he's had 15 months off. Could be trying to flip the script and take advantage of a little bit of ring rust. He's doing well with the takedown.
Koreshkov's 10th fight in the Bellator cage. You can count on one hand the number of takedowns he's compiled in those 9 fights.
Already got 2. Trying to pass guard to the right side. Lima doing a good job of keeping guard, but not getting the space to pop back to his feet. There it is. Douglas Lima has been taken by surprise so far.
No question.
Might be seeing a little of that ring rust with the time off, with the knee surgeries. Looks like he's having a little trouble finding his timing, finding his offense.
Where would ring rust manifest itself?
Early in the fight, first round, second round, kind of remembering how to do it, because training's great. There's nothing like actual competition.
Both are two-time Bellator tournament winners. There's the big kick.
Power behind that leg kick. Took Koreshkov right off his feet. Good right hand. Talked about timing and offense. He's starting to find it, I think. That's something Lima does not want to do at the end of exchanges, is drop his hands. Koreshkov has deceptive range, especially with that lead hand.
Lima's settled in now.
That leg kick really worked. Woke Koreshkov up. Kind of put him on the defensive, not coming forward like he was early in the round. That's the difference in their kicking styles. Koreshkov tends to throw kicks like that. They come from funky angles and long range. Lima throws head kicks and leg kicks, and that's about it.
Lima's a high percentage and they pile up.
Yep.
Another takedown, single leg this time.
Goes for the high crotch, but Lima ending up on his butt.
Koreshkov flipping the script on everybody.
Problem is, he hasn't done a whole lot once he's been on top. Hasn't really been able to pass guard, hasn't landed real effective ground and pound.
10 seconds.
A surprising start for Andrey Koreshkov here, challenging for the welterweight world title. And if Douglas Lima had ring rust, had cage rust, the longer this goes, you think the better for the champion.
All right, guys, let's go.
What'd you think of round one?
Very hard to score. Do you credit the grappling of Koreshkov or the striking of Lima? I'm going with the striking of Lima, just because Koreshkov got the takedowns but didn't do a whole lot with them. 10-9 Douglas Lima.
Koreshkov changed the narrative of what we thought the first round would be, but Lima was more effective.
Yeah, I think so. But it's something Lima now has to keep in mind. He thought this was going to be a striking battle, and Koreshkov has clearly been working on his takedown. He has to respect it. Good shot by Koreshkov, gets Lima coming in.
Was that opening strategy a chess move to set up the rest of the fight?
That could have been. Certainly could have been. Make Lima think about the takedown, maybe overreact to the takedown, and land his strikes.
It's almost unfathomable that both of these guys got on the scale at 170 yesterday when you look at Lima.
They're both massive. Lima, of course, exceptionally massive. He's the bigger fighter tonight.
CompuStrike numbers backing up the way you saw round one.
That's that lead hand I was talking about. So good at keeping range. Lima's got to find a way around that to set up his power shots. Koreshkov always keeps that right hand glued to his chin.
It's so rare to see a fighter with 12 knockouts and 11 submissions. Nice throw.
For the takedown, now in the guillotine position. Not committing his hips yet. Nice step over into half guard, almost into full mount.
Why make that choice?
Because he knew he wasn't going to get the guillotine, wasn't in proper hip position. Better to take the position than lose it going for a submission. And that's the difference between low-level and high-level jiu-jitsu. You know when it's done.
It's easy to forget Lima is a black belt in Brazilian jiu-jitsu.
Not able to keep Koreshkov down, though. I'm surprised how much Lima is moving straight backward. He's kept his back to the fence a lot in this fight. Not really circling, not really cutting angles. Under attack, he's moved straight back. That's never good. Just like this.
You can almost see the mind of Koreshkov looking for an opening. It just isn't there.
Right. He's also, both guys have so much respect for the finishing power of the other. Neither guy wants to make a mistake.
Will the difference be all those leg shots, those strikes that Lima has landed?
Cut through the guard.
Strong right, and another. You start to see the red on the forehead of Koreshkov for the first time. Lima is picking his spot in that spinning back kick. He's waiting. Koreshkov hasn't come close to hitting that. Whose advantage on the fence?
Right now, I would say it's Koreshkov because he's the one pressing forward. To the judges, he's the one going for the takedown. He's the one being the aggressor.
Look at the strength.
Man. But look at the balance of Douglas Lima. Trying to cut around and take the back, can't do it. And it's Koreshkov on top.
To the closed guard.
Of all the things that Douglas Lima expected tonight from Andrey Koreshkov, I do not think this was one of them. Lima not working that hard for submissions right now. He's content to let this round run out.
Not the fight we expected. That we can say for sure through the first 2 rounds. Round 3 of the welterweight world title fight begins. Not what we expected. How do you see it through 2?
I have it all even. I gave Koreshkov the last round 10-9. Lima really yet to find his offensive rhythm.
Is he being too patient?
I don't know if it's patience or if it's ring rust. He's just waiting to get his timing back, waiting for it to feel natural. It's Koreshkov, you see, starting to warm up, starting to get confident.
There's going to be a lot of discussion when this one is over about the strategy of Koreshkov in that first round. Go for takedown after takedown. That's the last thing anyone thought was coming. Lima a little more effective at range here in round 3.
He's staying behind the jab. Koreshkov is coming forward. He's trying to hit him with the jab. Nice right hand by Koreshkov.
If you're wondering, Lima's been knocked out once, but that was back in 2007. He hasn't been stopped since 2008. He's won 14 of his last 15, including the welterweight world title win 15 months ago against Rick Hahn.
I'm amazed how easy these takedowns have been. Koreshkov not known for his wrestling, but the defense just hasn't been there for Douglas Lima.
How much time in Douglas Lima's camp do you think was spent worrying about takedown defense?
Probably none, or very little. Probably what he would do in his normal training. Someone is cut. I see some blood. Can't see exactly where it's coming from.
That's Koreshkov. It's his nose.
We were going to see a takedown in this fight. I would have bet it would have been Douglas Lima.
Hello, guys.
Nice sweep. Beautiful job by Douglas Lima. Koreshkov though goes right back to that takedown. Tenacious.
A surprising strategic approach that's been surprisingly effective.
Koreshkov keeping a lot of pressure, not giving Lima space to go for the guillotine. Could be Koreshkov's strategy too to drag this into the later rounds. Keep it close, control the pacing, stay away from the power of Lima, and work in rounds 4 and 5. Right now he is frustrating Lima with this attack.
Referee Kevin McDonald separating. Both men have gone into the deep water once, both in their title fights with Ben Askren.
Really surprised at the activity level of Douglas Lima. He's doing a lot of waiting, not a lot of punching.
Judges watching that too. As we move into the later stages of round 3 of what clearly is a very close championship fight.
Another high crotch takedown. Wrist control. Controlling the arm. In position to step over for the triangle, but Koreshkov put too much pressure on him. There's the triangle, but Koreshkov not having it.
Koreshkov has been one step ahead in the chess match. You said when he walked into the cage, it looked like he was getting ready to go play chess. That's how this is playing out.
Gotta be one move ahead. If you're not, you're one move behind. It's the other sport Russians are great at.
Let's go, guys.
You know, you can make a case. If Bellator fans at home thought the first round went to Koreshkov, you can make a case that he is down. Douglas Lima down 3 rounds to none. He might be in the territory where he needs a finish.
Oh, great. Okay, we're good. Thank you. It's all right. Back there. We're good. Back there.
Michael Page, Brennan Ward, and Paul Daly all have knockout wins tonight to claim their place in line. And it was Paul Semtex Daly who told him, he told us the other day, everyone's sleeping on Koreshkov here. He picked him to win this fight. Through 3, how have you got it?
I have it 2 rounds to 1 for Andrey Koreshkov. Remember the first round, very, very close. That could have gone to Koreshkov as well. The last 2 rounds, solidly for Andrey Koreshkov. You just feel the confidence of Andrey Koreshkov now.
Now he's back in his more comfortable striking stance. And Lima wasn't able to land all those body blow leg kicks that add up.
Right, and you need them in rounds 1 and 2. That's not a strategy you want to start late in the fight. Body blows and leg kicks, you want to put money in the bank early. He did not do that. Lima, last couple rounds, has only thrown the jab, no power punches. Right hand has been cocked, but he hasn't been throwing it. He's had problems with the right hand in the past. Would be bothering him now because he is not using it at all. That's his major weapon on the feet. Brutal kick. Crowd reacting to that one. We could all hear it, we could all feel it.
And yet another takedown.
Easy one.
They're getting easier as the fight goes on.
Yep. It's a reaching takedown. He's literally just reaching down and grabbing a quick high crotch. Not even changing his level, not committing his hips.
Koreshkov tried the pass guard on the right, then on the left, and couldn't do it on either side.
And Koreshkov not staying super busy on top, not trying to land huge ground and pound. He's staying close, he's staying safe. Taking minutes away from the championship of Douglas Lima. Taking a page out of Ben Askren's book. Take away the physical advantages, take away the power advantage, the size advantage by putting him on his back and keeping him there.
Andrey Koreshkov's fight against Ben Askren, after which he said, I'm not afraid to lose anymore once you lose. It made me stronger. It may have made him smarter.
Beautiful sweep, though, by Douglas Lima. He's on top, but can he stay there? I don't think he can. Another easy single leg by Koreshkov. More than just the takedowns is the fact that Koreshkov isn't having to expend a whole lot of energy to get them. He's getting them easily.
Well, the frustration has to be mounting for the champion now.
Douglas Lima looking discouraged, to the point where he might need a miracle comeback to win this fight. He has the power to do it, but we haven't seen the position to do it so far in this fight. Hasn't been on his feet long enough, and hasn't been able to keep top position. Every time he gets a sweep, it's back to this single leg.
We're a minute away from the champion being down 3-1 and needing a knockout.
Look at that, wow. Easy takedown. Douglas Lima flailing away with both hands. That's not going to do anything in this position.
Stop! Go! Up! Come on. Up, up, up! Up!
That would be the best thing that could happen for Lima, but we're so late in the round.
Turn around! 10 seconds!
Koreshkov can just let the round run out. Might do just that.
Guys, let's do it!
The road less traveled has been taken by Andrey Koreshkov here tonight. But that road could have him 5 minutes away from the world title.
If you're Douglas Lima, you're in exactly the position you don't want to be. Your opponent can take the round off, can play it safe. Lima's the one who has to push forward. Lima's the one who has to look for the finish. So far, hasn't even come close.
We've seen a few of the spinning back kicks. We just saw the spinning back fist from Koreshkov. Those are usually a heavy part of his arsenal, but not tonight.
Lima finally throwing the right hand in this 5th round. The leg kick that was so effective in his last fight has been virtually a non-factor. The right hand that has spelled the doom of so many fighters has been a virtual non-factor. Needs to get it going now, because right now Koreshkov is walking away with it.
Confidence gaining every minute for Koreshkov. Keep in mind the number I told you, Jimmy. He had 4 takedowns in 9 Bellator fights entering this one.
And he's 7 of 11 in this fight. Unbelievable. Now, when I talked about the beginning of this fight, it's Koreshkov that is lethal with the lead hand. Douglas Lima generally relies on his power shot, but it's been jab after jab by the champion. That just hasn't been his money punch in previous fights.
If Lima's feeling urgency, he's not showing.
No, he is not.
That welterweight title that he worked so hard to get is beginning to slip away as Koreshkov gaining confidence here along the fence.
You know, we talked about the size, we talked about the weight cut. Could that be catching up to him tonight? There's a disadvantage to being the bigger guy in the cage. We might be seeing those effects.
It's the 2nd time in 32 fights Lima has gone to the championship rounds, and the only other time he did, he lost.
Scoop.
And in these clinches, when it's even, both guys have an underhook, for example, we should see the power advantage of Lima, the strength advantage, and we're not seeing it.
Lima is still moving as he did in round 1.
More and more of a target, throwing the occasional jab that will not turn this fight around.
Instead, it is Koreshkov who lands with that left.
Well, nice right over the top. That's Lima's the one hanging on. This we did not expect. Trying to tie up the arms. Koreshkov happy to go back to it. The clinch. He's got a minute and a half left. He's the champ.
long and storied history of Russian MMA. Andrey Koreshkov takes that on his own shoulders, and he is 73 seconds away from the world title.
Now look at the distance between his head and his hands in this single leg. Normally, you would never get a takedown with something like that, but he's been able to get it against Lima this entire fight.
Lima looking for one shot.
The problem is he's fighting a guy who knows that Lima is looking for the one shot, and he's prepared.
Strong left by Koreshkov. Lima caught him diving in for yet another takedown. This is where this fight was not supposed to take place. Koreshkov took it there, and he's trying to survive now the final few seconds after fighting a brilliant fight.
And he will.
It's in the hands of the judges now, but Andrey Koreshkov fought a brilliant fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, having gone the distance inside the Bellator cage, we'll go to your three cage-side judges. Your first judge, Brian Miner, scores the fight 48-47. Your second and third judges, David Torelli and Eric Colon, both see the fight the same at 50-45. All three for the winner by unanimous decision. And now the new Bellator welterweight world champion, Andrey Spartan Koreshkov.
The pride of Russian MMA is back. A spectacular performance in